Hello and welcome to today's video. Thank you so much for joining me. You're watching the Taylor Muscle YouTube channel where we talk all things sustainable fitness. That sounds interesting to you, you've come to the right place. My name's Alexa Ray Taylor, by the way. In today's video, I wanted to give you a physique update because it's been a while since I've done one of those, and then as well talk to you about some lessons that I've learned from Hurricane Irma in way of my diet and my preparation. So let's get into it. What I learned from Hurricane Irma, there's a few items. I'm gonna go down the list. Number one, fasting. Because I've done intermittent fasting for years now, it was so easy to conserve food. Because when you're going through a hurricane, you know, your power is gonna be out. My power just came on yesterday. We were out for 3 days, a little bit over, but it was definitely interesting, definitely showed me a lot of appreciation for electricity. But your power is gonna be out. So a lot of the food you're gonna be eating is gonna be in cans. I don't necessarily like to eat in cans. I don't eat in cans typically. Yes, some meals I have are from cans, but usually I like to kind of cook from frozen or refreshed. By me having fasted and being used to fasting, it was super easy for me to go most of the day without eating. Number two, along the fasting lines is, for me, when I fast, my body temperature lowers, and this is a very common experience. So in conditions when you don't have any AC, right? Maybe you're trying to look for gas, your generator's out. Well, fasting lowers your body temperature and help to keep me cool. I actually have an overheating issue where I'll pass out if I'm in heat for not even too long, like even 5-10 minutes can get me to the point of passing out. So keeping my body temperature low was useful through the means of fasting. As well, with fasting, I find for myself, and you may have a different experience, is that I have the urge to drink less water. On a normal day, I drink about 2 to 3 gallons of water. I'm a little bit of a camel, but with fasting, I drink less water. And so once again, water scarcity is a common thing around these times, especially with Hurricane Irma when it basically covered the whole entire state. I was able to drink less water, conserve more water by fasting. This is also why I say always experiment. Because I constantly experiment, I knew how certain things affected my body. I knew that fasting would help to lower my body temperature. I knew that fasting for me causes me to consume less water. That's why I say always experiment. Different things work for different people. You've heard it before. Being fat adapted was super useful once again because my body's used to using fat for fuel. So I was able to sustain energy levels not eating all day long, and it was never an issue, okay? I always felt good. The fact that I've been taking cold showers now since December of last year, and when the power goes out, your water heater stops working. So you have to take cold showers. Well, that was no brainer for me. That was not a problem because I was so used to doing it already. You know, it was not an issue at all. But I remember, you know, when I was a lot younger, going through hurricanes and it being like, oh my gosh, I have to take a cold shower. And it was no biggie this time around. So those are some lessons I realized that while I didn't do those things, and I don't do those things in preparation for hurricanes, that was useful. And I often talk about simulating difficulty before it happens because these things are gonna happen in life. We're gonna have all these inconvenient events. But if we prepare ourselves in advance by making sure we are checking ourselves, by simulating difficulty beforehand, when it inevitably comes, not on our terms, we have some sort of preparation for it. Hurricane Irma really reminded me how much ketosis and fasting keeps me in a optimal state. Because if I was glucose dependent, I'd be consuming way more food and probably have much more cravings and be much more crankier throughout that whole event. So Hurricane Irma was definitely vicious. I'll post a few pictures over the video right now. It took down a lot of trees. Now, I've never been through a hurricane where I went around looking at the destruction, and this time I did, and I saw roofs over. I saw like those four-wheeler things turned over. It was pretty crazy.
You may never get to do this again.
I wish I got more pictures. I only got, you know, a few pictures, but nonetheless, I'm here. Sure survived. Thankfully, my house didn't get much damage. Unfortunately, a lot of people are still without power. Crazy stories of people just in heat conditions and things like that. It's been definitely interesting. If you've been affected by Hurricane Irma, I wish you the best. My physique currently is exactly how it looks. I will say that it is in the better condition just through the extended periods of fasting and movement that has gone on in the past few days due to Hurricane Irma and prepping for that. But other than that, it pretty much looks like it looked, you know, and has looked for a while now. And what I've been doing is I weight train now almost like once a week, to be frank. And it's crazy. I almost feel like I have better muscle retention with less weightlifting. I still do cardio every day, or I'll do some like kind of body weight routine with a few different exercises for about 30 to 45 minutes. But besides that, my diet's the same, high fat, low carb. So for Hurricane Irma, just wanted to share with you this as well. What I ate was, I had cans of sardines. I had prepped in advance some ground beef, like I think it was like 2 pounds of ground beef that I prepped, and I put it in a container and had it like at the bottom of a cooler with a bunch of ice, and so I was able to eat that cold. I also had coconut oil. So coconut oil or out. I also had butter. Butter can actually stay unrefrigerated, specifically if it's like organic and grass-fed, can stay unrefrigerated for a period of time. We also cooked some steaks on the grill and some salmon too. I prepped salmon in advance as well, but only lasted like a day or two before I ate it. And then we had some salmon on the grill as well. So that's how I kept my high-fat, low-carb diet without any power during Hurricane Irma. Thank you so much for listening, as always, for watching. If you're not already subscribed, if you liked what you saw and you want more, go ahead and subscribe. Like the video if you liked it. Oh, make sure you have your notifications turned on. That's that bell that notifies you every time I post a video to your email. And leave comments down below if you'd like to. All right, see you in the next one.